Hello everyone, how are you guys? And I am your friend and host Ankit. And today we have another story of a serial killer. So without any delay, let's go straight toward the story. You must have heard many murders, mysteries in the world, but you will be stunned to hear the story we are going to tell you today. A young man who finishes his studies and started a job in the army, who married his girlfriend, but slowly how this modest person became a serial killer. This story will surprise you. This is a story of a Gary Ridgway, a resident of America. Gary did not one, two, three, but more than 70 murders in his life. Where did the idea of murder come from in Gary's mind? How did Gary walk straight from the army on his way to prison? I will tell you in today's stories. Gary was born on 18 February 1949 in Lake Lake City of America. After finishing school at the age of 18, Gary started a job in the army. As soon as he graduated, he married his girlfriend. While serving in the army, Gary started having relationship with sex workers. Due to this dirty habit, Gary had to hear reprimands from the officer from many times. Even after all this, Gary never changed his habit and he was fired from the army. After losing his job, Gary returned to his home and started painting. But all of a sudden, Gary's mind was haunted by the ghost of murder. Gary is determined that he has to murder, and he also started working on his evil-minded idea. Between 1982 and 1998, Gary made more than 50 women his victim. After killing Gary used to throw the bodies of these women in the Green River of King Country. For years, he has covered his black deeds very well. But it is said that no matter how clever the murderer is, the hands of the police reach him. In 1983, when the body of a sex worker, Mary, was found, after which the police suspected Gary for the first time. Actually, Mary's boyfriend said that Mary was seen last with Gary. Mary lover told this to the police. However, in the investigation, Gary refused to even recognize Mary. So this time also, Gary escaped from the police. Even Gary passed the polygraphic test also. The police was continuously investigating the matters. On the other hand, the process of getting dead bodies from the Green River was also going on. In 1987, the police sent Gary to do a DNA test because it was the only way to catch the murderer of dead bodies found in the Green River. Now the DNA report take a long time to come on those days. In this situation, the count of dead bodies started increasing. The three samples matched the DNA of Gary corpses. After this, the murderer was now in front of the police with evidence. After getting the evidence in this case, Gary was called the Green River Killer. After a few years, in 2001, Gary confessed his crime. He admitted that he had a relationship with many women, mostly sex workers. The police have now arrested Gary. Gary told the police that he killed more than 70 women. Even after Gary's confession, the police could find evidence in only 49 cases. The court sentenced him to life imprisonment 48 times in 48 cases and sent to him in Washington prison. So, this is the end of our story. If you like our video, then please like it and subscribe our channel. We will come back with again new story. So till then, be safe and be secure. Bye bye.